And recording has started again. Welcome back.
Hello.
When you say stopping and then
Hi.
continuing the video right after.
Hoi!
It feels weird to experience
2,357
that, 'cause
people?
we're just watching everything in like
outrageous
one
number.
sitting.
Yeah. Kenzie, I swear if you're watching this all in one sitting and you're up at 5 a.m.
Jacob's gonna come get you.
Classic Kenzie.
Force you to sleep.
I'm calling you out. Middle of the video.
This
Getting
is a
called
call
after a
out, folks.
video. Man, are you gonna take this? Are
Jacob's
you
making
really
a call
gonna
out post
take
on his
this?
twitter.com. Mackenzie Gaynor, go the frick
Oh,
to sleep.
gosh. Okay, now let's move on.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once.
Because they did.
That was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
Shut up,
That's
Sandy
wrong.
Cheeks.
The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh?
If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
What the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
This is nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic.
Lol.
You came all the way
Lol.
here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win. The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
It was a whole mistake? Was this really just a mistake? Was it a mistake to think we'd go home alive all along? What about the killings in the class trial? Was this just a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs killed each other off? This is just too...
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here, without letting Junko out.
Huh?
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is? Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
First she has heard of it? Then, it's a way even Junko doesn't know, right? The way to get out that Junko doesn't know about might be that.
The code, right?
Shutdown sequence.
Oh.
I see! Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop.
And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
Huh?
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
Oh no.
The reason the shutdown sequence can't be activated is... there's not enough people.
I see! Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time.
Uh-oh.
Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya.
So to have a majority, they would need 7. No, 8.
Oh no.
The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So they would need 2 more people.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command? No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Them?
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
Believe. Try putting yourself in our
Hey!
It's
There he is!
It's
There he is!
It's Arbiacua.
It's the real
You really
Byakuya.
cannot get his name right. Oh, can
It's the real Byakuya. Damn.
Shut up, Jack. Shut up, Jack. Shut up, Jack.
Guys,
All I said is that you really can't get his name right, can you?
Look in High School of Despair.
Bukakio Togami.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Kyoko? Byakuya?
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even now he's scolding him.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Hey! What's going on? Why are there more people again?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remember.
Oh god, fucking
What?
damn it, you guys.
What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand.
Ooh. Is
To
she
be
calling
fair-
Toko small?
Well, to be fair.
Well, I mean, that depends on what definition of big you're using here.
There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Oh my god.
Shut up.
Yeah. Yes. Took the words out of it. Shut the fuck up.
You're alive!
Shut.
But you're so
Shut.
skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up too.
Yes.
Are you 2 also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
Jeez, and in the first game, you guys certainly didn't miss him, but now I guess you do.
Hey, I did.
Yeah, I know you did. But
Because, you know, I voiced him.
none of these guys were like...
None of us were really
You
begging
know,
to
when
see
you
that.
voice a character, you feel an attachment to them.
Well, yeah, why do you think I like Toko? She a fucking bitch, but she's my fucking bitch. Anyway, continue.
And Byakuya is an arrogant bastard, but he's my arrogant bastard, and the thing is, he's arrogant for a reason.
The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and helped you recover your memories. Tragedy? If the killing school life is referring to that...
You guys are the survivors of the killing school life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right. There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger.
Jeez,
stupids! Making such a suicidal move! Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped.
Drop the Tsundere
In order to
act.
stop you, that
Drop the
suicidal
Toko
move was our
act, or
only
like-
choice.
Bitch,
So
keep
how
ripping her
about
off.
there are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Yoko?
Why are you crying?
What the fuck?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff.
Why
and
are you
now,
crying?
all the ultimate despairs. They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Chump, you said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
And this messed up world.
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us? No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here. So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Huh?
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we entered the program,
If we're gonna revert back to original selves before we enter the program,
I see!
does that mean we'll go back to being Ultimate Despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair.
No! Are you fucking serious? Can't you do anything about it?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair.
for this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they're discovered.
When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is, like, really nasty.
Says the
But
woman with
still,
mushrooms growing out of her
Even if
head.
our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
Meaningless? Vanish. Does that include her too? If we lose our memories of this world, we're also gonna forget she ever existed, right? If that happens, does it really mean that she, an existence confined to this world, is really gonna disappear? She risked her life to protect us, and we won't even remember she existed.
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when...
Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, that's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me...
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
Huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world, and in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around?
Enough! My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing. When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair. And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
All right! Things are starting to heat up!
This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life.
Jacob,
Yeah?
what color are your eyes?
Bluish gray.
Why does everybody here have blue eyes? Okay.
Green,
I have
what?
brown eyes.
Okay, no, I'm talking about the people that I've drawn so far. We all have blue fucking eyes. Makes me uncomfortable, but that's okay. Anyway.
Yeah, damn
continue.
Aryans.
Yeah, I know.
But none of us are blonde.
I am!
Jacob is blonde.
Blonde-ish.
I used to be really, like, platinum blonde, but moving on.
I was blonde until I was like 10, then my hair started getting darker, and now it's like the brownish red that it is now.
That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Only 'cause it's true!
Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
Huh?
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Ah, since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Same outcome as the killing school life. Do I just have to remember what occurred there? The people Junko lured. The method. I should try connecting those dots. There should be an answer there. Logic dive!
Oh my god. So, while we're in the middle of waiting for that to end, guess what I'm reading right now?
What are you reading right now?
It is a manga called I Want You to Show Me Your Panties with a Disgusted Face.
Oh. You have interesting taste.
It's funny.
You know what I hate the most about the Danganronpa style?
Huh.
Detailed fucking laces.
I was honestly zoning out. I just zoned out.
Oh, I am so glad we got that on recording!
I zoned out and fell off. Finally, question one.
Will looking at me like I'm a weirdo because I disturbed his nap time. Oh, now he's gonna get up and leave. Alright. I disturbed his nap time with my laughter.
Oh my god. That has
comedy bronze right there.
That has turned the entirety of this trash week of Eddie Van Halen dying, Ryan Haywood being fired from Achievement Hunter, and then me finding out that one of my greatest musical influences actually is a huge piece of trash. That has made all of that much better.
Wait, wasn't Ryan Haywood a total creep though?
I mean,
crap, I was wrong.
In hindsight, yeah, he was kind of a creep, but
Wrong.
in
Beats
in the
himself
public
off the edge.
in the public eye, he was kind of seen as like one of those like chaotic kind of guys, like chaotic neutral / chaotic evil.
Yeah, but then he was outed as a creep.
Yeah.
Like Mr. Wizard. If you know who that is.
I do not.
He's the CEO of EVO, the single biggest fighting game tournament in the world. Yeah, he was outed as liking the underage boys. He likes the 12-year-old and 14-year-old boys.
Yeah.
Because old Twitter DMs.
Okay, hold on.
Recorded, you know.
1, 2. Come on, where's the final question? Please. Thank you. What did Junko use to force them to watch the killings? You can't go. Wait.
Surveillance.
Camera?
Yeah, just surveillance Gamera, the giant turtle kaiju.
What got me was the caramel.
Oh, that's a reference to the kite. Yeah, Gamera from those old movies.
Okay, there. Ooh, that's interesting.
What?
Okay, you made me look really muscular with that chest. Oh my god.
I don't. What? He just looks really short to me.
He does.
Look, ma'am. I only started drawing dudes when I started watching JoJo. It's not my fucking fault. Blame her.
It's like I just look toned, and it's like, no.
You look like a manlet.
But it still looks good.
No,
it looks
Chris,
good,
Chris,
but it's just...
Chris.
Huh.
He looks like Tyler 1.
It's all coming together.
He does. He does.
Knew you would get that reference.
Got it. You use the surveillance cameras.
I knew you would get it.
What, Nikki?
Is it accurate? Or
Yeah,
do
no,
I
no,
need
it's
to
good.
myself?
It's good, it's just different.
He looks like Tyler 1. He's a manlet.
Wait. Wait, does the tie go back into a cape?
Yes.
That is awesome.
A tie? Hold on, I'm googling it.
I
Is that a
love
thing, a tie
that.
Cape?
No, I just when I was
Necktie
drawing it,
cape.
I'm like, you know what would be fucking cool? A tie that turned into a cape. and
No,
then I
Nikki,
did-
that is actually awesome. Oh my god, that
I
is...
wanted to add a cape because you're like a DM, right? So I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, like a dungeon master thing. But then I'm like, no, but I also want to give him a tie, and it would kind of look weird if I gave him both, like semi-hyper, demi-casual formal. But like, I don't know. I think this works.
Damn it! All I'm finding is a. Damn it! All I'm finding is a specific knot for a necktie called a cape tie.
It should
Here, call it
totally
cape
be a
knot.
thing, though.
Called a cape knot.
Well, I've just invented it myself. We can move on.
Hey, we can make a pattern for Kenzie to make.
Ooh.
Oh no, it
Ooh.
wouldn't work because of the way you tie a necktie. It's like one single thing, and it wouldn't work.
Yeah, you're right.
I got it. Use the surveillance cameras.
You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous killing school life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school.
Hold up, I have to take a fat piss. Don't wait for me, just recap me when I get
You
back.
used the cameras that were placed
You did not have to say that. You know it's being recorded, right?
Yeah, so
Could've
YouTube's
just
terms
said-
of service aren't as strict as Twitch's, so
Yeah, but they can demonetize you at the drop of a hat.
Not that not even that I can
it's not like
monetize
Jake
these.
has money to monetize this.
I can't monetize them.
Not yet.
Yeah, he has to be at a certain point.
I think you have to
Anyways,
have
I'm
like
gonna
over a like certain number of views. It's like,
No,
anyway.
that's how it used to be. Now you have to have a certain number of subscribers and a certain amount of total watch time.
Oh, the watch time.
Anyways.
Yeah, that's what would kill me.
Anyways, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Just recap when I get back. Don't wait for me.
I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation?
Yeah, you
What
have to
shall I
have
do? I did a lot
you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of total watch time.
Yeah, that's not happening.
You sure did.
I will never be queen now! Please forget what you saw!
What did you do, Sonia?
Oh my god.
All
Did she-
I'm saying is some people
Did she have some alone time?
Monokuma did say she spent a lot of time in the bathroom one day, of which she went there 3 times in what, 1 hour? I don't know. Moving on.
We
Nah,
tried to
because,
hack in many times, but the virus within the
No,
program blocked
Nekomaru
us
was
at
one who
every
suffered
turn.
from indigestion.
But no, this is something that Monokuma said that I specifically remember him saying. Okay, moving on.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, health dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you
Alright,
know.
I'm back. What'd I miss?
Not much.
Alright.
This game is a fight
Other
between the
than
Future Foundation
Sonia
and
basically
me.
confirmed that
You
she
guys
liked
were
to
just
spend a lot of
instigators in
alone
the
time
background.
in the bathroom.
And how the Future Foundation had to watch it.
Yeah. No, Byakuya might be scarred for life. Like, she was
Is-
like, I did
Wait.
many unsavory things in front of those cameras, and he was like, you sure fucking did, my dude.
Wait.
Sure
Are we
did.
Wait. Are we talking about the kind of alone time that I think we're talking
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about the alone time you think, I did somebody unsavory. He's like,
about? Oh my
you
god. So
sure did.
I will never be queen now. Please forget
Liz.
what you said.
Liz, how's it feel to know that you're voicing a Ronnie girl?
I don't know.
Moving on, please.
I guess she's not as innocent
Hold
as
on,
we all
wait,
thought.
before we move on, I have a relevant image for this.
Goodness sakes, it's midnight. Let's move on.
Move on! Move on now!
Boom, posted.
Okay.
But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please! That sounds as though we...
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will.
But that's precisely the truth.
Huh?
You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program. to provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime. That's right. The reason the Ultimate Despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rule?
Hold on.
There are two options. Graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
The other requirement to pass the graduation exam is...
I see! As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
To participate in the graduation program, you need my permission as your acting teacher, you know.
What does that mean? It won't end with just the majority vote?
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
So, even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that. All too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we'd back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... well... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
I was totally waiting for a protagonistic line like that. When I crush you with despair, such ecstasy.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
Man, Egg is
wrong,
really going
wrong.
hard.
I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
Oh yeah, that's right. Junko's not the Mastermind, technically.
What?
Oh.
Huh?
Interesting.
who installed the virus in the first place.
Wait a fucking minute.
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
The AI can't install itself. It's not connected to the
The
internet.
last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the mastermind. But I always fall into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
Izuru Kamakura?
Wait a minute. Isn't that Kyoko's dad?
No.
No.
It's actually not.
Chris!
Okay, I'm mixed it up with the wrong person. Whoops.
That name, I've heard it before. That person who was called the Ultimate Hope. But that shouldn't be all he was. That's right, I've seen a person called Izuru Kamakura somewhere else. As I recall, that person was...
The
Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard
Yes,
beneath the
sir.
portrait of the Academy's
Nope.
founder.
Kyoko's father is named Jin
It was
Kirigiri.
definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Hmm? Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko Enoshima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Huh?
What? I am... What?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Right there, boys.
Huh?
Alrighty. If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're...
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura! Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this
I'm gonna take my
much more
headphones off for a
hopeless.
second, but I still have my eyes on the screen.
Okay.
I'm Izuru Kamakura?
Yeah, that's a lot more than 6 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Good news, Hajime! Even though you were mocked for being a reserve course student, he had a talent all along.
Alright, I'm back.
Ultimate hope.
How can someone from the reserve course have such an amazing talent like that?
In order to hide Izuru's identity. Was he hidden in the reserve course?
Then Hajime's name is fake?
There's no doubt I'm Hajime Hinata. I've always had that name ever since I was born.
Then Izuru is your fake name?
Hey, you weren't lying to us, right?
I do not want any more last-minute plot twists.
Could
Could it be
Thank you,
created
bro.
hope?
That must be it. Created hope. Are you talking about the Hope Cultivation Plan?
Hope Cultivation Plan. What is that?
A while back, I saw a file kept by the Future Foundation. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy was researching a breakthrough plan to cultivate personal talent.
It's true, it was a breakthrough plan. After all, it was a plan to create the perfect genius.
Create?
For the longest time, the Hope Cultivation Plan was the earnest wish of Hope's Peak Academy. In fact, that's why the Academy was established. Part of that plan was researching the talents of Ultimates. Because the plan was so important, they adopted the name of the Academy's founder, and called it the Izuru Kamakura Project.
Zuru Kamakura Project?
Just a little while ago, they were finally able to reach the experimental stage of that plan. From there, they set their sights on the reserve course dropouts to use them as lab rats.
Why did they use the reserve course as lab rats?
A plan to create talent artificially requires test subjects that are wholly lacking in talent. From that group of reserve course students, the one who was finally chosen was Hajime, who stands before you now.
Why me?
Because you admired Hope's Peak Academy more than anybody else.
Huh?
You still don't get it? You were used by the Academy. They exploited your feelings of admiration toward hope and talent just to use you as a lab rat.
What?
See? Didn't I tell you? The moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
Lies. That's definitely a lie.
And after many surprises, Hajime Hinata was transformed into Izuru 1.0!
Did you say transformed?
What did they do to him?
Unless you're willing to go to extremes, it's impossible to change a normal person into a perfect genius. So naturally, they went to extremes. By directly interfering with his brain, Hope's Peak Academy transformed Hajime Hinata into a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself, known as Izuru Kamakura. Eventually, Izuru became an ultimate despair, thanks to me. But all I did to Izuru was simply break his spirit. That's nothing compared to what Hope's Peak Academy did to him. Not even close. Seriously, it's scary how determined the researchers were to mess with the human brain that much. Doing such inhumane acts that nobody else is capable of with such a calm mind and a steady hand. I admire it so much, it makes my mind numb. By the way, you're just a simple avatar right now, so even if you touch your head, you won't feel the scar.
Did they really do something like that?
Look,
But
oh
if you
boy.
think about it, if Hajime gets out of here, he's gonna be a super genius, right?
Like I said, he's not Hajime. He's a completely different person whose specialty is talent itself.
Different person? How is he different?
All of his senses,
DID,
emotions,
just like
thoughts,
Toko.
and hobbies that interfere with acquiring talent have been excised.
Huh?
All of his memories of the past have been forcefully suppressed into the darkest recesses of his mind.
Huh?
Emotions, thoughts, hobbies? He doesn't even have a memory?
It sounds like he is a completely different person.
So that's why it's so surprising that Hajime even exists here at all, even if he's just an avatar. The Neo World program must have dug up those memories and rebuilt his old personality from data from the past.
I cannot help but feel impressed that the Neo World program was able to accomplish such a feat.
But as for Hajime, he probably would have been better off if he stayed erased.
Then, when Hajime returns to his original state after the shutdown,
He'll disappear.
Disappear?
All that will remain is Izuru Kamakura, an entirely different personality created by Hope's Peak Academy. He will no longer be Hajime Hinata.
Disappear? I'm going to disappear? Disappear. Disappear, disappear. Disappear, 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 disappear. But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I'll not be able to participate in what lies ahead. Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again? There's no reason to meet again. After all, you're boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me. You really don't play along, do you?
His hair grew long.
You see, that's the kind of scream you gotta be able to pull off, Jacob.
Was that me? No, that's not me.
That's what you are. That's who Izuru Kamakura is. You're the one who brought me into this world. You're Izuru Kamakura, the mastermind behind all of this.
Huh?
Could it be? The one who uploaded you into the Neo World program was...
It's not me!
Just so you know, as long as your brain has been messed with, you can't undo it no matter how hard you try.
Then...
Have no way to be saved, you say? But you already know what you must do.
I do? I already know how I can be saved. Nope. I see.
I see.
Yep.
I just need to choose graduate then.
Huh? Oh, that... His voice is
In
so
that
different
case,
now.
the Hajime avatar will be uploaded into his real body. So, Hajime will be safely reborn. Truly a royal road to a hopeless, happy ending.
Hold on. You can't do that.
If you do that, everyone who died will be taken over by Junko's alter ego.
Like, if you guys don't start the shutdown, the Future Foundation will be trapped here. I can't allow the Future Foundation to sacrifice themselves for the ultimate despairs.
Jeez, you should have said so before. You guys aren't honest at all.
You know, all they need to do is choose graduate and then immediately kill all the Junko copies.
But they don't want to do that.
Why?
Because they still think that there's a chance of saving their friends.
But they made it abundantly clear that there is... they made it abundantly clear that they are wholly and entirely convinced that there is no chance of saving them.
We have to protect the world from despair, you say?
Your friend's
Okay, that's getting so old.
I mean, I would be aware that that person is dead, and all that's left is a threat.
What if the world's hope is different from your hope? Even if the world is happy, it's meaningless if you aren't happy.
Or at the very least, keep them confined and locked up.
That's...
Plus, the Future Foundation wants to kill all the ultimate despairs, right? Once you go back to being ultimate despair, the Future Foundation's punishment time will activate. It would be absolutely dreadful if that were to happen.
Not just dreadful.
It's rather fucking hopeless, don't you think? And can you guys even endure that? Everything that happened here will just end up being a meaningless game. Everything you felt, awe, friendship, love, there won't even be save data left of it. The girl you love and the guy you hate grow weaker and skinnier each day they lay immobilized. And in Hajime's case, his very existence is going to disappear. All because of the academy he loves so much.
I'm here Thursday. What can I get for you?
Will you be able to endure such despair? Who are you going to endure it for? For people you've never met before? For people who don't even appreciate you? Does that sound like hope to you?
You can't believe her! That's how she works!
That's what she does, so she can lure you all toward despair.
There is no reason to listen to her. Hurry up and start the shutdown.
Hold on!
What is it? Why are we still waiting? Do you still not understand what's going to happen to the real world if Junko escapes?
No, I was just...
How many victims do you think the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is claimed?
Right now,
Byakuya's
finally
landing
started
down
to
on the
calm
real
down.
shit.
if Junko Enoshima makes it to the real world, countless victims will fill the streets. The world will regress to an era of bloodshed, chaos, and worldwide rioting.
So that's why you're telling them to start the shutdown sequence? To prevent that? You're telling them to turn back into ultimate despair and lose all the memories they made in this world. Even among them, there are those who will simply cease to exist. And you're telling them to just deal with it?
At this point, this is the only way.
No. There is another way. As long as they choose to graduate, they can pass along their avatar's memories. And everyone here will be able to hold hands and keep on living. Well, everyone who died will be taken over by me, but don't you think that's a better fate than being a vegetable for the rest of their life?
You guys, you can't buy into this. Think carefully about which is true hope.
And which is true despair.
What shall we do?
You're asking us? You're telling us to decide?
Damn it! Why'd it turn out like this?
If everyone can overcome despair, you guys should be able to grasp true hope.
If our memories up until now disappear, I will not even remember the reason everybody died.
Are you really going to let her take over your friends' bodies?
You might think I'm a fool, but I want to see Peko one more time.
If we turn back into ultimate despair, the Future Foundation might kill us, right?
We won't let them do that.
This is all the Future Foundation's fault. They're the ones who stuck us in this messed up world!
For your protection.
If Junko escapes to the real world, there will be countless victims again.
I know, but...
Everyone's hope is in conflict. Such despair!
Graduate or shut down. The world or me. Hope or despair. They're telling us to choose. To choose between that. Why?
You're continuously taking damage.
Why do we have to choose?
That's a lot of damage!
I'm not used to seeing Hajime's face like that.
That is a face of utter and total devastation.
Huh? Can't do it?
I can't choose. You guys are telling us the world's going to be destroyed unless we sacrifice ourselves. And that, I can't decide. I can't choose either one.
Hajime!
Shut up! Leave me alone! This
Johnny
is
Young
just too
Bosch,
much.
the king of angsty screaming.
Why do I have to be a part of this? I mean, I'm different from the rest of you. And I don't even have a talent. But even so, I got dragged into this. And now, my existence is going to disappear? I don't understand it at all.
Both
Laugh.
choices
That was kind of
are
unnerving.
hopeless.
How much of ourselves do we have to sacrifice?
This burden, don't you dare make us shoulder it.
There's no way we can handle this on our own.
Everyone, get a hold of yourselves.
It's impossible! For someone like me, it's impossible. I can't choose the future! Hope, despair, do whatever you want. It's not my problem!
That's...
And there's no answer. So you've chosen to make no choice at all. Jeez. Once again, this went exactly as I expected. I get so hopelessly bored when everything goes according to plan. Oh well, since I have everyone's data, I kind of figured things would play out like this. That is, unless something else hopelessly unpredictable happens. Well, I can say that, but the chance of something convenient happening is hopeless. After all, this is a game. A world where everything progresses with predetermined harmony. Fine, I guess it's okay. You don't have to force yourself to make a choice. A futureless future. I think it's fine if that exists too. As long as you don't yearn for hope, you'll never fall victim to despair. That goes for me too. As long as I don't yearn for despair, I'll never need to hope for it. So, let's all free ourselves from this curse and stay here as the best of friends. Let's immerse ourselves in this tropical island life forever and ever. Forever and ever.
Neither hope nor
and ever
despair,
and
simply
ever and
complacency.
Ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
This all happened because Hajime is a weak-willed bitch. Give your life.
All right.
The what?
A game reset.
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine to stay like this for a while.
Young master, that is a wise call.
Yay! You didn't have to forget us.
Yes, there's no way I would forget.
And with this, Juko's gone.
This feels terribly wrong.
Right, let's party.
Creepy.
I'm gonna showcase my full cooking ability.
Just leave the BGM to Ibuki.
Hey, can I take a picture to commemorate this?
Want to be awed by the sight of my prowess? I've prepared you a training regiment.
If you get hurt, let me know.
Should I begin with a brief introduction of myself?
Shut up.
After all this
What?
time?
What was this again? Oh well, there's no need to think about it. I wanted this ending.
All right. A game reset.
And with this,
It
the
keeps
world
looping.
will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia sounds like fun.
I guess it's fine
Is
to
that the
stay like
only
this
yellow
for a while.
text?
Young master,
yes.
that is a wise call.
But I have to wait for it to loop a few times, I think.
You didn't have to forget us.
So I'm gonna skip the
And with
ahead.
this, Juko...
All right. I'm gonna showcase my... Just leave the BG... Hey, can I take...
Want to be awed by the... I've prepared you a...
Should I begin with a... That's not it.
Oh, yeah.
You guys aren't part of the game, right?
What was this again?
Yeah, because that other bullet made no sense. Nihil
well.
is Latin for null.
Yep.
Nothing.
There's no need to think about
None.
it. I wanted this ending. I wanted this.
All right. A game reset.
And with this, the world will continue to loop.
An eternal game utopia.
This world. Who are you?
I'm just a part of the game. But you guys aren't, right?
Yaki? Is that you? Why are you here?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're my memory of Chiaki? Because you should have already disappeared. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, don't you think they're messed up? Telling us the world's going to be destroyed? And to sacrifice ourselves? There's no way I can choose. For someone like me, I'm just not able to choose. Seriously, I've had enough. Tired of being mixed up in all this stuff I don't understand. Not only was I told that I have no talent at all, but if I get out, I'll go back to being ultimate despair. And on top of that, I was told I'm going to disappear too. Isn't that messed up? Hey, you don't want that either, right? I mean, if we lose our memories, there won't be a single trace of your existence left. You're going to completely disappear, and none of us will ever remember you.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Even if I cease to exist, even if you guys never remember me again, that doesn't mean I will completely disappear. As long as everyone continues to move forward toward the future we created together, I will never disappear. What I lived for, fought for, and risked my life for will still exist.
You're right, but...
You're probably just scared, right? Not just of disappearing. You're scared of moving toward the future with such a heavy burden, right?
Yeah. I'm scared. I'm obviously terrified of that.
How much longer are you going to be this indecisive?
Huh?
Didn't you want to become someone with confidence? Isn't that why you admired Hope's Peak Academy?
But even Hope's Peak Academy tricked me.
Hajime, you've had it wrong this whole time.
Wrong?
Having talent isn't the goal. There's something much more important than whether or not you have talent, right? What's important is that you believe in yourself. If you can't do that, no matter how much talent you possess, you will never be confident in yourself. Just like how you were in the past.
You? Hey, who are you? I mean, you should have already disappeared, right?
But past Hajime is in the past. He's not the same Hajime who spent time with me and the others in this world. So it's going to be all right. I think it's time you finally had confidence in yourself.
Hey, Chiaki. Can you tell me something? Which choice should I make? My hope? The world's hope? Which one should I choose?
You guys are the only ones who have the right to decide your future. And the responsibility, too.
So you're saying I should choose for myself?
But if you can't choose either future, why don't you just create one?
Create?
Even if this world is just a game, you guys aren't part of the game. You guys don't have to just choose a future. You should be able to create one as well.
Do you think someone like me can do that?
Since you're not part of the game, you don't have to worry about talent, skill, or level. You guys have a tremendous ultimate move that can overcome anything. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you just do it, things will turn out okay.
If I do it, things will turn out okay.
Of course. Games aren't very fun when they're easy to clear.
But this isn't a game, right?
Hey, Hajime, this isn't for the sake of anyone else. You have to do this for yourself. Now then, it's about time you show me your cool side, Hajime. Come on, I'll help out too.
Help? I have no talent at all.
This is me? Is this really me?
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the academy I admired so much. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura. Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault, not mine. I can't choose the future.
See? If you just do it, things will turn out okay. You should even be able to create the future.
This is me? This is really me? So uncool. It's totally uncool.
I have no talent at all. I was even betrayed by the Academy. I don't want to disappear. I'm not Izuru Kamakura.
You missed!
Who cares what will happen to the world? I don't want to sacrifice myself. It's not like I'll be appreciated anyway. There's no way we can beat Junko. It's the Future Foundation's fault. Even so, not mine. Even so, I can't choose the future. Even so,
No matter what kind of future it is, as long as you guys move toward it, I will never disappear. Everything that happened here, it won't be meaningless. If you guys carried the burden of both hope and despair, you should even be able to create the future, even if it's a convenient miracle. If you just do it, things will turn out okay. That's why you can't hesitate now. Resolve to throw everything away and give it everything you got. I'll be cheering for you too.
That reminds me. I forgot to say it again.
Why everyone died. If we don't rid the world of despair, the tragedy will start once again.
I want to see Becca one more time. If we turn back into ultimate despair, we might be killed by the Future Foundation, right?
Have to
This is
spam
your
the mouse
responsibility,
button.
since you're the ones who fell to despair.
There
It's
we go.
not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation's.
They're both hope and they're both despair. A conclusion will never be fucking reached.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we
Mash.
made here disappear,
Actually, I just have to hold
I
it.
will not even remember.
Bullet direction!
Everyone died.
Oh my god,
Man,
that's
that's
just what's wrong.
You can't lose hope!
If the memories we made here I will not even remember why everyone died.
If we don't rid the world of the tragedy will start when
I want to see Becca one more. If we turn back into, we might be killed by the.
This is your responsibility.
It's not my responsibility. It's the Future Foundation.
They're both hope and they're both. A conclusion will never.
Shut up!
No, that's
Shut
wrong.
up! Shut
Holy
up!
shit, you went fucking Super Saiyan.
No, he went fucking, yeah.
Oh no,
Just be
no,
hope.
I agree with Mickey.
There will probably be a lot of despair, too. I don't know what kind of future awaits us.
He looks so bad with white
But
hair.
our futures are ours.
No, he went
I won't
fucking
let anyone
Taka.
take them.
That's what I was thinking. He went Taka.
He went Taka.
Huh? Who the hell are you?
I've decided. I'm done running away. I will fight for my future. I will fight alongside the future that everyone created for me. It's not for anyone else's sake but my own.
Don't tell me. Izuru? Hey, what the heck is going on? Is this a serious bug or something?
I am not Izuru Kamakura. I am Hajime Hinata!
Please?
You despair because you yearn for hope. You yearn for hope because you despair. Let's finish this already. There's no need for you to choose. Close your eyes and cover your ears. Just shut the hell up! If you do that, this game is gonna... If you don't want that, just turn off the game!
Even so,
You don't have to
Reused
look
voice
at the hopeless
lines.
future.
I'll never let anyone choose again!
Man, he's really fucking pissed.
Yep.
He went Taka.
Okay, now we're moving on to this.
Yeah, and Taka went Super Saiyan.
I don't want anything.
Holy crap.
You have no argument.
I remember when that first happened, then you
There's
just nonchalant and went, oh yeah, by the way, he's like this for the rest of the game.
Just give up already. A miracle won't happen.
I really hope that Hajime doesn't have white hair from now on.
He doesn't.
That boy looks so
No,
bad.
Taka was. Taka did.
No, Hajime, his hair will return to normal, but he will look slightly differently.
Okay.
The future will make you suffer. Just give up already.
Will he look more like Izuru?
Oh wait, what the?
I don't want to lose anything. Any choice is to
Oh,
spare.
this is easy, it's just a spam fest of me clicking.
You have no argument. I don't want anything.
Then why is it saying miss?
You have no argument.
Or maybe it's not, there we go.
You won't be able to do it. You won't be able to do anything.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong. What the heck is wrong with you? Why is there a bug like this, all of a sudden?
Everyone, let's shut this game down!
Huh? But...
Don't you get it? If we start the shutdown sequence, we'll...
There's never only one choice to make. There's no way I'll allow things to end this way. The future everyone has created for us should have more possibilities than that. Let's leave this place with confidence, and from there we can just create it on our own. The future that we want.
What are you saying? There's no way something that convenient is going to happen.
It wouldn't be strange if a miracle happened. This isn't a game. We can change the future as much as we want.
Even if you talk big, if you leave here, you're just gonna forget everything. That goes for everyone else!
We just have to press these 2 buttons at the same time, correct?
There's the music.
I wonder. I do not really understand it myself, but... I just saw it. When my body felt so heavy that I could not move, when I felt as though I was sinking into a deep black sea, it was at that moment I somehow heard Hajime's voice. And though it was just a flash, I saw it, like a lighthouse beacon shining across an ocean of darkness. A warm, yet resolute light. The one who shined that light, it was probably... You saw it too, right, Hajime? The future we are going to create from this moment on. It is also the future that everyone has created, right? Then, there is no way we can stop now.
Seriously, that's a suicidal decision!
I'm well aware it might be an act of suicide. There's no telling how this will play out. But... I heard her voice. In fact, I think it was the first time she ever yelled at me. I can't stand on my own 2 feet if she keeps treating me like a damn kid.
I don't like thinking about complicated stuff. If there's someone strong worth fighting, I'll fight. It's just who I am, you know?
Fuyuhiko's voice does not match his face, but damn did they
That's
still
what it
choose the
means
good
to
voice
be
actor.
confident, right? Then, I'm gonna choose this!
Man, this sure is getting annoying again. But if you're saying you're gonna do it, there's no way I can back out now. If I don't have any place to go back to, I should at least protect this place no matter what.
And act like I don't know nobody.
You won't. Why? How can you guys throw yourselves back into the depths of despair?
Because we believe.
Huh?
We believe in our future. That's what makes us different from you. We believe that if we try new things, even difficult things, that everything will turn out okay. We believe we can even create our own futures.
That's impossible! That can't be hope! It's not even despair! What is this?
Hajime, everyone, thank you.
I'm not the one you should be thanking.
Huh?
Thinking motherfucking Chiaki.
Which is a unisex name, by the way. If you didn't know.
Well, let's get started.
I didn't think it would end this easily.
Huh? It's not the end, right? This is just the beginning, right?
First, we need to let this game world end.
And from that point on, we are the ones who are going to create.
Ew, he's even glowing.
His hair is even like white. It's bleach white.
Here we go.
Gross,
Usami.
She's still alive.
Stabbed!
Because Usami is a motherfucking G.
Yeah, that's not even Monobi, that's Usami. The outfit's different.
Yeah, no,
We can tell Captain
know.
Obvious. And she has her little magic wand back.
RGB attack.
Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories. That's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair. That is just so hopeless.
What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared.
I guess it's just as Hajime said.
At least, this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created.
Just
Are
realizing
you saying
how short
they're moving
Kyoko
towards such
is.
an uncertain future on purpose?
Compared
so.
to the other two.
I think they're just on different height
Now
levels.
is leave it to them.
Like just different standing.
Yeah, I
This
think she's
alien
like
world is
standing a
going to
ways
end
behind
soon.
them.
There is nothing more we can do.
It's still weird to see.
Regardless.
I mean, we know that
there's
Byakuya is
no need
tall,
for us to
boy,
do anything.
so his height looks about right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
see, there you go.
I heard you guys before.
Man, it's collapsing.
You're right.
I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget about what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right?
Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too.
You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder.
People can't change that easily, you know.
Well, whether it has meaning or not, it all depends on us now.
He's still glowing,
Time's almost up.
I'm
and his
pretty
eyes are
scared.
sparkling like
I
a
am
Twilight vampire.
Scared too. But it's
Yeah,
okay,
that's an
right?
ancient reference.
It makes sense
We
to feel
noticed
scared,
that.
right?
That's the future.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll never forget you guys. Or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda.
With your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily.
Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember. If you start talking weird later, Hajime, I'll beat you up till you turn back to normal.
That's a relief. But make sure you hold back as much as you can.
So this
He
is the
turned
end.
albino, is what happened. He turned albino.
But it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? It doesn't change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared. So scared, but...
Thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. Phew. I finally said it.
Me too. Thank you. I'll never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. 'Cause we're all friends after all.
Now for the epilogue, which is very short. Giant cell phone.
Oh, it's a phone. It's a phone. I was about to say that pixelated. I was about to say that's too pixelated for me to know what that is, but then I saw it.
And so, the incident is coming to an end. The incident, riddled with absurdity, with nonsense and sheer irrationality, is about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small, it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future. As long as they remain here.
Apparently they've finished the preparations. We can leave any time.
Then, I guess we should get going.
Hey, Makoto. Is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the questions to me, so I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back into ultimate despair?
I don't think that's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said that they'd stay on this island.
Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends?
I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe.
Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows they're no longer who they were in the past.
It seems that there are too many soft-hearted people here.
But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero.
No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's the smallest possibility, they're still trying to create that future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future.
The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle.
But strangely enough, I have a feeling that they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe, for people like that, miracles are inevitable. Don't you think?
As cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all.
Haven't grown up?
That's the main reason we decided to come with you.
Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision. This time. However, what comes next is going to be difficult for us.
Leaving them on this island. If the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene.
We need to work on concealing it.
That's not a problem.
And what do you intend to explain to HQ?
About that. I was gonna think about it while I was on the ship.
Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much.
Huh? Why?
You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision.
Fine.
Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do.
What is that?
Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished.
What's what?
Oh my god, what is his neck?
Whose neck?
Why
Makoto's?
is it so realistically painted while the rest of him is so
We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future.
Neck!
It seems I must fight alongside you all for a little while longer.
Plus, there's someone waiting for you to return.
Uh-oh.
Don't make me remember something so horrifying.
Probably Toko.
Definitely Toko.
Definitely Toko.
100%.
We must create our own futures too.
I still, like, in the bad ending of DR1, Toko just dies
so,
for some
the ordeal has
unexplained
ended.
reason. She's just dead.
Hold on. Not quite over yet.
And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. It's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path. It's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep on living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata. My future lies here.
Wait, but where's everybody else?
Chillin', probably.
Is still himself, then it can be assumed that the others are still themselves.
Yep.
But what about the sleeping people?
You mean the comatose, brain-dead ones?
Okay,
Yeah.
they're not brain dead. I refuse to believe that my boys will never come back.
That's not an Easter egg, that's just the obelisk.
Danganronpa if. Oh yeah, that's right. They provided a copy with this, don't they?
That's a reference to Shin Megami Tensei if.
Alright. No, it's the novel Danganronpa if.
Exactly.
There was a
1
game from
a.m.
the old...
Yeah, no, not gonna go through that, but I already told you guys what that was basically about. If...
No, you...
Well, I told everyone else here except for you because you left at that point and you were gone for like a month or two. But Danganronpa if is like a what-if scenario if Makoto's memories were partially restored and he recognized Mukuro Ikusaba was disguised as Junko Enoshima and saved her from getting stabbed by the Spear of
That sounds like an
Gungnir.
amazing side... That actually sounds like a really interesting side story.
I know, I need to read it.
Honestly,
And
really
now
good.
that I've unlocked it, I can. So, actually, no, don't continue. That's it. We're done with the game. Did we finish before
So
1?
it would be
We finished
it
at
would just
1!
be-
No, exactly 1 a.m. I said it a little while ago.
Nice. Well, what'd you guys think?
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Really was.
Process.
Like, Jacob, wouldn't you like, actually, like, let's be honest here. Would it, would we put it past ourselves if, like, there was some kind of unanimous agreement to, like, I don't know, maybe take, like, a short break from Danganronpa after this game?
If you guys want to, then I think we can skip next week's, because if so, then that provides 2 weeks leave. You understand what I'm saying by that, yeah?
So wait, so will we be watching DR3 as a watch party, or
Yes, we
just
will.
on our... Okay.
But before that, we still have Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls to play. And that's
You
not...
mean the hack and slash
Yes.
spin-off game?
Yes. Because it has story elements that tie into Danganronpa 3. But it's not a story-intensive game. By any means.
I guess you could also read DR0 during that time.
Alright. That's that. So, what's the plan, guys? Do you want to skip next week? Or keep pushing through?
I keep pushing through, but it depends on what everyone else thinks. Not everything's about me.
I mean, normally speaking, with my new job, I'm gonna be missing the beginning of the watch parties. So.
So the only people who haven't answered is Chris, Nikki, and Liz.
Because while my schedule has been varying over these past few weeks, for the past while it's been 2 to 8.
I just know that you know pretty much most of the series already, so I already took that.
I know nothing about DR3 though.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Well, I said I'd rather skip the week and take the break.
Okay.
I'm cool with either pushing ahead or taking a break, so...
And Nikki?
Nikki?
I don't know. Don't fucking make me pull a Hajime here. I'm not gonna regress into my center to make a fucking decision.
Logic dive.
I don't fucking know.
Payment Gambit.
Well, in that case, I say we should take a week off. So, next weekend we will not have any watch parties, and we will resume, if I look at my calendar, the 24th.
That sounds about right.
Okie dokie.
24th we begin Ultra Despair Girls, one of my favorite games from the series.
Wait, hold on. What days of the week is this gonna be?
Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh, okay, never mind. It should be fine then. I have weekends off.
Yeah, no, we've basically switched to doing just Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays start later than Sundays because I have work and it's iffy when I get home. Depending on when I finish cleaning up at work, so who knows.
So, Jacob, can you send a picture of the characters for Despair Girls?
No, no one's pretty much going to be voicing anybody. It's all almost entirely voiced.
This is not a visual novel. It is a hack and slash beat 'em up.
Hold on. I guess I can set... There are some slight visual novel aspects to it, so maybe. Let me see here. Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls characters. Hold on a moment. For goodness sakes, why can't I just find an image? Do not look up the characters for this, by the way. We'll get there as we go along. I can't really plan this out beforehand. But all we need to know is that for the characters we have,
Toko is a returning character.
Yeah, Toko, and then we have Komaru Naegi, which is of course Makoto's sister, and also the main character of this game. We have the 5 Warriors of Justice, the evil children. So we'll get to them when we get to them. We have a guy that we also have to voice.
I think they're pretty well designed.
Yeah, no, of course they are.
They honestly remind me of characters straight out of like the Mega Man Zero and ZX.
Yeah. I think you guys will like the Warriors
ZX.
of Justice. Especially Monica. Oh, Monica. She's a little something, but we'll get there when we get there on the 24th. I shall see you all then. That gives me plenty of time to upload the rest of the videos. And I should probably stop recording. So I shall see you all on the 24th. Unless we play Among Us before then, but who knows. Alright, bye-bye.
Why